The other day, after I finished filming the latest episode of The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle, I was thinking to myself, man, I wish there were more activities for families as a whole. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a ton of rabbit hole activities that your Sims can perform, but there really isn't a ton that are geared towards teens, children, and even toddlers. Come to find out, Indigo Landing actually created a family and youth activity mod. I'm gonna read off the little info card. If you guys are not interested in sticking around and learning about this mod with me, feel free to skip through. So there's a lot of activities floating around, but they're mostly for young adult and up. I wanted to focus on some activities for the youth of The Sims, toddlers, children, and teens. Not that teens can't do what adults can. I tried really hard to add some specific ones I haven't seen yet. Sometimes you just need Sims to go off, work on skills, and fill some needs while you play with other members of the household. And there's no shame in that. These are rabbit hole activities. They are available both on the phone under travel or on the computer under household. They last anywhere from 45 minutes to 5 hours and all receive a buff. Some new, some game buffs they'd receive if they had done the activity in game. And some receive extra goodies in your Sims inventory, like a new toy or a carved pumpkin or even some artwork. In keeping up with my capitalist society of Sims, all of the classes cost something, and the entertainment venues, sporting arena, water park, etc. charge nominal entrance fees. Hanging out at the mall has a chance to spend some money as well. Compatibility requires seasons, island living, parenthood, bowling night, and outdoor retreat. Family and youth activities. Toddler activities. These activities are limited to toddlers, young adults, and older. Toddlers only are allowed for preschool, and they must be sent alone. These are the toddler activities, which I am actually going to read off once we're in game. If you guys would like to take a little sneak peek, feel free to do so now. Moving on to children and teen youth activities. These activities are limited to teens and children, though it doesn't have to be Sims within the household. And these, you guys, are the following youth activities. I'm particularly excited for the ones that actually implement skills, and even some that allow your Sims just to go out and have a good time while you're kind of busy doing the mundane. For teen activities, this one is definitely the part of the info card that excited me the most, and I think I'm going to read this off to you because I want you guys to see what is coming up. I'm so pumped. Okay, teen activities. These activities are limited to teens only, but can be with Sims outside the household. So the first one is hang out at the mall, spend time with friends, head to the mall, do some shopping, or not. So there's a potential that your Sim might actually purchase something while they're there, which I absolutely love. Kind of adds a little bit of realism to an otherwise rather, well, you know, kind of pointless interaction. You know what I'm saying? It kind of gives rabbit holes a little bit of a substance. And then this one here, I'm rather excited for. Experiment with friends. Experimenting with other teens can be risky. Hopefully you don't get caught. Now, here's the gig. This particular part of the mod strongly encourages you to use Base Mental's mod to work properly, as there's a chance your teen could smoke or take bleep or drink, but it's not strictly required as other aspects will work without it. So I love that. I love that. And I've actually added in Base Mental specifically for this mod. This menu appears smaller, but it'll actually be filled out with my school-related add-ons for this mod coming soon. So exciting. Family activities. These activities are limited to Sims within your household. Note, they are seasonal activities and will only be available in the appropriate season. They are selectable in the menu, but won't actually push your Sims to the activity unless it is the correct season. The pumpkin patch and the orchard are both seasonal for fall. The water park is seasonal for spring and summer. Camping is all year long except for winter. Beach is a summer seasonal. And then the carnival is also all year long minus winter. I wish I would have saw something strictly for winter, maybe pertaining towards Winterfest specifically. I don't know, maybe taking pictures with, Daddy Claus, or maybe even going and picking a tree, especially if you have seasons, and then having your Sims come home with one, I think would really be a nice addition. Also, I noticed here that in when your Sims go to the orchard, they can enjoy a leisurely stroll through a nearby orchard and pick your very own fruit with the family. I love that. I was wondering though with the pumpkin patch if your Sims will actually come home with a pumpkin. I don't think from what I read up here that seasons or spooky day is a necessity. So actually seasons is a necessity, but spooky day isn't. So I'm kind of wondering if your Sims will still get a pumpkin. And there's also like the zoo and things of that nature. Of course, we're gonna go over all of this once we are in game. Today we are here with the Patel household. This particular family was created by OceanSims here on YouTube, but you can find them on the gallery at the same handle name. Now, something I instantaneously noticed is Krisha here is experiencing some bullying at school, which is very unfortunate, but I think this mod could maybe help work with her misfortune. So the very first thing I want to do is obviously open up the phone, because apparently underneath the travel portion of your cell phone, you'll be able to find where these brand new activities are located. So as you guys can see, we have 3 different options here at the moment. We should actually have 4, but I do believe the 4th one will be on Krisha's cell phone. So we have family activities, youth activities, and toddler activities. Go and open up the family activities menu. Of course, you can select up to all 8 of your family members to join in on this activity if you want to. I'm thinking just for the moment, we might actually just go ahead and browse, and then we'll make our selection. So we can go to the aquarium, we can go bowling, we can do some camping, carnival, the orchard, the pumpkin patch, skating rink, sports game, a toy store, and the zoo. For youth activities, we can send up to 6 Sims to a youth activity, and also any other children's Sims that we know, I can have them visit the arcade. They can go to a gymnastics class, which I'm so excited about, because whenever you do these skill building classes, your Sims will indeed learn the appropriate skills. So there's the martial arts class, the study group, there's music lessons, coding class, and of course art class, which is very, 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 very exciting. And I'm literally not even joking, like I'm so freaking pumped. Okay, and then if we go to the toddler activities, we have obviously the ability to go with our toddler to have a play date, have a half day at preschool, go to a play place, visit the parent and me class, go to a toddler gym activity, visit the library for story time, or even watch a movie at the Crybaby matinee. And just like the children, when the toddlers go to these certain skill building activities, naturally they will acquire the appropriate skills as well. And for teen activities, we can hang out at the mall and experiment with friends. Hopefully we don't get caught. Usually Krisha's a really good kid with an even greater head on her shoulders, so it wouldn't be like her to solve her bullying issues by experimenting with quote-unquote fake friends. But for the sake of this mod review, I'm gonna go and have her do exactly just that. I'm gonna have her go and experiment with Morgan and Wolfgang Munch. They're gonna go wherever teens go, maybe the little grotto or the dive spot in Windenburg. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna do that while the rest of the family goes on a little daily excursion. Now, there is one glitch about this mod that I have discovered, unfortunately, and that seems to be with all of the mods where your Sims could potentially come home with something. So for instance, the orchard, or even the pumpkin patch, possibly even the toy store, where it actually says on the mod review description that they would, again, come home with something, but it doesn't seem to be working at this present moment. So I'm not gonna have them do that. In fact, I might actually have them go and do something a little bit different. I'm thinking maybe bowling or the aquarium. Let's go and have them do that. Another thing I will go ahead and mention is that toddlers, if they don't make it out the door fast enough, you're gonna get a prompt to either hire a nanny or potentially send them to daycare. So I guess my best suggestion for you would be just to hire a nanny if you don't mind forking out the simoleons and you really want your toddler to be a part of the activity, or just send them to daycare. It really doesn't matter. So for this instance, I'm gonna go ahead and hire a nanny. And as you guys would expect with most activity mods, there is a little timer in the left-hand corner. The family has returned back from their activities, and I noticed a pretty significant relationship boost for all of them. Also, Krisha did indeed do something very naughty while she was out with her friends, which I'm not going to read because I'm not trying to get demonetized. But also, in addition, she did get the confident moodlet, which says, experimenting excitement. Krisha knows that this isn't for everyone, but she feels good. Can't wait to try some other things. As for the rest of the household, they also have varying moodlets depending on their experience at the aquarium. And it appears Landon didn't enjoy the aquarium at all. Better things board moodlet from visiting the aquarium. Landon really feels like there were more fun things they could have done besides go to the aquarium today. I wonder how Daya is feeling about the aquarium. Angry at teen. Daya is livid at her child for being wasted in front of her. She does have the under the sea focused moodlet though. Daya learned so many things about all the creatures that lived under the sea. Next time they have to buy the shark tooth. And then Kapil has I do believe like a trident moodlet, which is kind of cool, and it says water wow. From visiting the aquarium, Kapil thought the aquarium had a great variety and lots of fun for the whole family. I'm really happy that most of the family had a really good time at the aquarium, but I'm feeling pretty bad that Landon pretty much hated it. So I'm thinking we should actually have him go on his very own activity. I'm kind of sort of thinking maybe we should have him go to the martial arts class. Martial arts teaches discipline and responsibility while increasing movement and fitness. Definitely sign this kid up because he also needs to learn some damn manners and maybe just a pinch of appreciation. Meanwhile, Kapil is about to go and ream his daughter for being wasted. I mean, seriously, what were you thinking, Krisha? That's not how you land friends. That's how you land in jail. Poor Daddy-O had to come inside and grab a glass of water, 2 glasses of water from yelling with his daughter. Anyways, what I'm thinking is he needs a little daddy-daughter date with his littlest of crotch goblins, and that just so happens to be my favorite phrase, and also little Lillian Patel here. I don't know what I want to have them do, but I'm kind of sort of thinking something a little wholesome. So let's just have Kapil take Lillian to, I'm thinking maybe the library story time. I think that would be really cute. Or maybe even the parent and me class where they can actually, earn maybe some relationship together, or they can go to the toddler gym activity hour. I'm actually going to have him do that because I'm really curious to see if maybe possibly she'll actually end up leveling up on her movement skill. I'm going to try that one more time because for whatever reason, it didn't go through. Super frustrating. Let me just have Krisha leave her little sister alone. We're gonna stop seeing what's happening. So it doesn't seem to be working, which is really weird. So I just decided to go ahead and go with our first option, the library story time, and I'm not having any issues there. Now I did actually notice while Landon was away, I do believe he did indeed earn some character values. So let's go ahead and check those out. It says he acquired the mental skill. For Landon, the wide world of programming, parables, and checkmates awaits. He also acquired the motor skill, and he also raised his conflict resolution and emotional control, as well as his responsibility, his manners, and his empathy. I also discovered some dialogue between Krisha and Kapil. It says, "Are you for real? Wasted? I am so mad at you right now." Kapil and Lillian just returned home from the library, and it appears that they had a rather good time. Also, side note, it also appears that Lillian decided to take a huge double-decker deuce in her nappy, which I find rather ironic because while she was away, she acquired the potty skill. It's good to see her putting it to good use. Well, we did receive a moodlet here, and it appears to be a Storytime Adventures moodlet, which provides a happy buff. Kapil enjoyed listening to the librarian read a new book, and maybe next time it will have dinosaurs, pirates, princesses, and fairies. I also couldn't help but notice that Krisha has a bad sentiment towards her dad for basically scolding her for experimenting. So if we go underneath his sim profile, you will see that she is feeling a little hurt. Krisha feels wronged by Kapil, and being around Kapil will remind Krisha of that pain. Honestly, I wish there was more sentiments to kind of reflect being in trouble, maybe an embarrassed sentiment. I don't know, just a thought. Overall, I really enjoyed the mod. I will say my main disappointment comes from the fact that when Sims go to the orchard or maybe even the pumpkin patch, possibly the toy store, that they come home empty-handed. I do believe that this is a glitch, as I have played with other social activity mods in the past from other creators. When they say that they're gonna come home with something, they usually do. Again, I don't know why it isn't working for me, but if it doesn't work for you, let me know in the comments down below. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go through every activity that there is. There's just so many to look at, but I do love the fact that Sims can earn skills, better their character values, experiment, hang out with friends, build relationships, and all that jazz. So for that reason, I still recommend it, even though it has that little fluke. But anyways, if you guys are interested in checking out this mod, of course, I will go ahead and link it in the description down below. If you would also like to check out another social activity mod that's more geared towards adults by UrbanSims, I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this video. So with that said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. On the floor. Oh, because she was on the floor and my brain went there. Oh god. Down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.